Hey everyone, this is the daily fantasy update for December 5, 2023. Let's get it on. It was an exciting game today as we watched the second day of the NBA in-season tournament. This time it was a battle between the Lakers and the Suns, and in the East, it's the Bucks versus the New York Knicks. Top of the headlines: Austin Reeves is him as he went clutch to beat late in the game to beat the Suns 106 to 103. LeBron finishing with 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, and a season high 5 steals. Austin Reeves finished with 20 points, 3 three-pointers, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. On the earlier game, it was a Bucks overflow as they scored 146 points to beat the Knicks 122. Dame finished with 28 points, 5 three-pointers, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a block, while Giannis had 35 points, 1 three-pointer, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals. The special thing about this game is that the Bucks scored at least 37 points in the first 3 quarters. They had 37, 38, and 37, and they were just 3 points shy in the final quarter with 34. The last time such a huge scoring output has happened was way back 1962 when Wilt scored 100. That's how unstoppable Milwaukee was today. Damian Lillard, Damian Lillard's 28 points also continues the trend where they are winning 75% of their games when Dame scores at least 20 or more. So when Dame scores, the Bucks are very happy. Waiver wire update. There's not much movement as there's only a few teams who played today. 12 team leagues. Stewart, Reed, top of the pack. Nas Reed, just him and Karl Anthony Towns are the only two players in the league averaging 50, 40, and 90. Kyle Lowry kind of holds his spot. He had a subpar game the last time, but he was doing it for what you expect him to produce: points, rebounds, and assists. Scoot, surprising in their last game, finishing with 17. And I put that as a green uptrend right away, as there's a lot of people who's rooting for this rookie, but as we all know, it takes more than just one good game to really show that you can produce at a high level. Patrick Williams knows a lot about that. He's been getting it the past 5 games. 16 team league, we have Amin Thompson. He's going to come back pretty soon. He was assigned to the G League. Cam Reddish was carving out a steals specialist role before he got injured. This is his second game back. Not that much production yet, but it should come around so long as he gets the minutes. I was afraid at first that Vanderbilt will be taking some of it, but it seems like he's safe for now. DSJ, we know what we get from DSJ. If you need low-key points with the assists and the defensive stats, he is your man. Now he was injured for quite a few games. He came back the last time. He had solid production. Is he going to be able to continue that with Cam Thomas and Dinwiddie around? I don't know. But if you have the spot to drop someone, such as Jordan Hawkins, then it's worth a look. Podziemski had a good outing the past two times with CP3 out. Looks like it's just a short-term injury for Chris Paul. So if you want to stream a spot and need some assists, then Podziemski is there. On our watch list, we know that these are your high-risk players, which could potentially provide solid value. Potentially. Top of the list is Amen Thompson. I previously thought that there's a logjam in Houston. I mean, there still is, but in between Jason Tate, Jeff Green, Tari Eason, I do think Amen Thompson can come out on top amongst all of those. DSJ and Podziemski, as I've said, you can already pick them up, but they will also be in our watch list because they have to prove themselves consistent. Markelle Fultz been on the watch list for the past week. He has been dropped in one of my 16-team leagues, and I've been very tempted to pick him up, but I didn't. I have my worst guy in Cam Reddish to exchange for him. I'm taking a risk of not being risky to pick him up, to pick up Markelle Fultz, but I've been keeping tabs with the Orlando beat writers to make sure that if there's any development, it comes out at the top of my feed. Jaden McDaniels, I see him getting dropped in a lot of leagues, including 16-team leagues. He was originally diagnosed to be out for about 3 weeks. Now there's recent news that he can actually come back sooner. To close things off, our top 5 players, top 5 pickups for today. Top 5 players: LeBron James, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, and 5 steals. Almost 30% usage. Man, if you're watching the game, he's doing it. Unbelievably. He is still carrying the Lakers, albeit in a more of a in a different kind of way. He still can score. He can steal all the LeBron James stuff. And that's why GMs who own him are being successful in their fantasy leagues early on. Brook Lopez, he's been beasting past 2 to 3 weeks. His shots, he didn't get much shots tonight, but look at the 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Any GM will take that at any day. Julius Randle, 41 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. He was very, very efficient tonight. And it's intriguing that he was doing it under low block against Giannis. Damian Lillard, 28 points, 5 3-pointers, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal in the block, and Grayson Allen. When all the focus is on KD and Booker, Allen had a stretch in the third quarter where he hit about 2 or 3 consecutive 3-pointers, and that will always be available for him. Top 5 pickups: Cameron Payne had a good outing the past 2 nights. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Isaiah Hartenstein, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. We all know it's because of the blocks. Why is he here? And the rebounds, of course. Um, Beecham, 6 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and a block. He provided good energy off the bench, was +9 in limited minutes. Jordan Goodwin, 7 points, 6 rebounds. And Dante DiVincenzo, 7 points and 2 assists. That wraps it up for Daily Fantasy Update. Guys, we live, eat, and talk NBA fantasy basketball 24/7. We are Fantasy Boys OG. Peace out.